Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sid Meier's Alien Crossfire. I am the lumberjack, and we will be continuing with Problem L of the Peacekeepers. Who, yes, I know the irony. The Peacekeepers who have, basically rampaged across the planet with a campaign of destruction. I know, irony, far out. Alright. Okay. It's been about a week since I last played this, so I'm just taking a look here. How do we look? Okay, this whoosh. F4, what are we working on right now? Okay, whoa, we got a lot of cities. We have got a lot of cities. Okay. Where did I leave off? Oh, I see we had the living refinery, so I probably left off after building the living refinery then. Alright, cool. And just gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay. We are researching an Explorer Advance. Because again, Explorer is green, Discover is yellow, Build is... No. Discover is white, Build is yellow, Conquer is red. I had those two kind of switched around there. Yeah. Oh, right, you need a number lock. Oh yeah, we are definitely going to turn that down a little more. Boom, the Empath Guild is ours. Oh, beautiful. Now, all the projects that have currently been built are ours. Actually, no, we want to prevent planet blight. Go right there. No. What the heck am I doing? One thing I do want to do though is... Boom. There we go. Give me some progressive. And for those of you who may not have been here last time, the reason that I disband some of these units... The reason I disband some of these units is because of... well, number one, this is a 21-year-old game now, which means that I can take it out for drinking. But there's also the fact that the language it was written, which really isn't used much anymore, there's a hard cap for the amount of units you can have, and that is 2,048. And that is total. That's just not per each faction. No, that is total in game. And if you reach that cap, it bricks the game. The game will not function if you hit that cap, and there's nothing that can be done about that. So that's why I disband units, because, some because anybody who's played this game or Civilization Beyond Earth or Civilization 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 knows that your cities will get to a certain point where they have nothing to do except just build military unit after military unit after military unit after military unit after military unit because they've literally built everything they could possibly build.
Golden Age begun.
Well, I'm pretty sure that this doesn't apply to any of my cities in this game, but it's just that, yeah. I'm not sure if I built one of them. Let me do this. Because I'm not sure what I haven't built. As far as... Let's do you. Oh, you're building Lester's Return. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. One way for me to tell if I built something or not is when I build it and it doesn't play the sound effect when you first build something. Because when you first build something, it plays that sound effect. Plays that quote, the character of a base can be absorbed in a quick trip to the rec commons, or... Or, what's another one? Or, how about this? I don't know what I've been told. Deidre's got a network, though. Those things. So, yeah, let's do this. I rarely build brood pits, to be honest with you. One we're not going to hear is the one for Hologram Theater. And let me look that up real quick. Okay, the one for Hologram Theater goes, Richard Baxton piloted his recon rover into a thing of Richard Baxton piloted his recon rover into boiled mine worms and fought off wave after wave. And he was immediately put into the Richard rover target. Oh. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Okay. Sorry, I get halfway through that thing and then I forget what the rest of it is, so here it goes. Richard Baxton piloted his recon rover into a fungal vortex and held off 4 waves of biomorphs, saving an entire colony. We immediately purchased his identity manifest and repackaged him into the recon rover Rick character with a multi-tiered media campaign. Televids, torch boxes, hollows, PSI towards the works. People need heroes. They don't need to know that he died clawing his eyes out, screaming for mercy. The real story were just sales, and dampen the spirits of our customers. Morgan Stiller Todd's keynote speech. Okay. That one you're not going to hear because we have the virtual world. And the virtual world eliminates the entire need to build hologram theaters in the first place. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit of a long quote, which is why I get partway through it and then I'm kind of like, what's the rest of it? So there you go. So there's that. Now, one thing I do need to do real quick, if you'll excuse me, the camera lens needs to, hold on, let me get something to wipe off the lens here. And once again, I will say for the trillionth time, I cannot afford a capture card. If you want to buy one for me, we'll talk. Okay? So, let's get this. There, that's better. Not much, but it's better. Oh, hold on. I swear one of these days I'm going to need a better camera. Whoosh. Okay, now let's do this. I'm going to start going through here and I'm going to give myself other things to build. I don't build the Covert Ops Center very often. Okay, that's fine. Let's do Aqua Farm. And just for the heck of it, because I don't hear it very often. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that one. We'll do Gene Jack Factory. That would probably be the most beneficial at this base. Alright, EMC still sentinels. Okay, fine. We'll go that one. Actually, no. We'll do sub-C trunk line here. I hit the wrong button there. And I'm mostly doing this just because I don't think that, you know what, just... There's no need to be building all these units, especially considering the fact that, especially considering that the pirates are mostly a water faction now anyway. Oh, yeah. And yes, I know this makes for very exciting content, doesn't it? You know, I mean, if anyone manages to stay awake during this, oh, you're a trooper. You are a trooper if you stay awake during this just absolutely exciting, scintillating content. Yeah, as you know, I'm prioritizing tree farms because you'll get to a certain point in this game where the best facilities will be the best tiles will either be forest or xenofungus, just because of what tech level you're at. I have way too many bases.
Request confirmation.
Never mind. Because you see, the problem is you can't destroy a base after you captured it. And of course, you could, but you really shouldn't destroy your own bases. Okay, let's see. For the record, I want them building Locust of Charon. Those Locust of Charon can be used as air defense and for base capture, so... And we can move you in. Humartino Pera.
The idea, first of all, was to create a center without a physical location. More of a nexus of thought where we could trade intelligence, turncoats, and technique. The second goal was to hide it from the very probe teams that used it. Nothing could be more secret than a collection of information that spends 99% of its existence dissolved into the ether. Datatech cinder rose, putting the covert in covert ops.
Well...
The mindworms are the natural defenses of the living planet, the white blood cells, if you will. In a world in which unassimilated thought represents danger, the mindworm seeks out concentrations of sentient mental energy and destroys them ruthlessly and efficiently. Commissioner Prevendal, mindworm, mindworm.
Production.
My gift to industry is the genetically engineered worker, or jinjack, specially designed for labor. The jinjack's muscles and nerves are ideal for his task, and the cerebral cortex has been atrophied so that he can desire nothing except to perform his duties. Tyranny, you say? How can you tyrannize someone who cannot feel pain? Chairman Shen Jiyang. That says on mine.
Bark Surveyor. Okay. There you go.
Production complete.
Now while I'm at it, let's look up the quote for punishment sphere. Okay, the quote for punishment sphere goes to: it is not uncommon to see patients undergo permanent psychological trauma in the presence of the sphere, before the nerve stapler has even been strapped into position. Its effect on the general consciousness of the culture is profound. Houses have seen wives go inside and mothers their children. Dr. I don't know how to say that, left the surface of the sphere semi-translucent for a reason. You can hear them in there. You can see them. It is a thing of terrible beauty. Oh. Wow, whoa, that is perverse. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I won't be building the hose ever.
Indigenous life form.
Because, wow, that is perverse. Okay, we see Stormsley. Alright. No. I want you to stay there until the silk seal is done. Okay, that's as close as I can get to down there. Oh yeah, and the other thing I forgot to mention is that Locust of Charon don't have fuel requirements. No. Okay, vote for Spengard all you want to. I will vote for myself. 1,000. No, one. I was about to say 1,274 times.
In the years since our arrival, we have foolishly destroyed
Boom.
so many planets' ecosystems, and entire species may vanish without our ever having understood or even known them. We must halt this plunder, and halt it immediately, for our own survival as a species depends on our ability to strike a balance on this world. Commissioner Bevanlaw, Mindworm, Mindworm.
There you go.
Production
Of all the employments, working in the brood pit was considered at once the most horrific and the most desirable. Horrific because of what we saw occur day after day, and because of the very nature of the sessile native life forms. Desirable because, having been chosen to work in the pit, you were highly unlikely to become one of its victims. Captain Ulrich Stensgaard, the Shadow Resonance.
Woo!
production.
Well, that's not what I wanted, but okay, whatever. Alright, we've seized Privateer Quay. Or K, however you say that stupid word. Quay, K, Key, Co. How the fuck you pronounce that?
Production complete.
And here we tinker with metal to try to give it a kind of life.
Okay,
For those
boom,
who
done.
scoff at our efforts. But who's to say that if intelligence had evolved in some other form in past millennia, the ancestors of these beings would not now scoff at the idea of intelligence residing within meat. Prime function, Aki Zeta 5, the fallacies of self-awareness.
Where do I want you to go? That, I think I have that one. Actually, no, that's right. Go up here.
Product.
Longevity vaccine.
I plan to live forever, of course. But barring that, I'd settle for a couple thousand years. Even 500 would be pretty nice. CEO Mabuda K. Morgan. Morgan Link 3D Vision interview.
Oof. Got it. Alright.
Production complete.
That does help us out.
Each
Production
individual
complete.
pipe contains a hot slurry of minerals drawn from planet's crust, and it makes a sound like rain falling on a tin roof. When they converge at the trunk line, the sound becomes a terrifying thunder, a thunder of untold wealth and power. Captain Ulrich Svensson, tending the sea.
So look at that. No fuel requirements whatsoever, so they don't have to go back to a base. Ah, beautiful. My favorite air unit is the Lucas Achara. Peacekeeper sees skeleton key. Which is an actual thing, by the way. No, I mean, seriously. I mean, the term skeleton key isn't actually... There actually were keys made out of, bones from skeletons. Which is why there's the term skeleton key came to be. What are we researching actually? Conquer tech. Okay, never mind then. Something we might be doing. Build.
Indigenous life form. Destroyed. Production complete.
Time dilates as the speed of light approaches. To the extent that light consists of particles, it is in its own way timeless. Through simple perturbations of the temporal manifold, we can refract or repel photons most efficiently. Academician Proctor Zaharov. Now we are alone.
Yep. So yeah, there's that. So that leads to probability mechanics. But what is probability? Yeah, metallurgy, matter compression, quantum machinery. Okay. But yeah, photon law.
God does not play dice. Albert Einstein, data links.
Hey, look, it's my sister's driving. Stop.
Project complete.
Oh, sorry, too easy.
Production complete.
How many more turns for that? Okay.
Unit max required.
Oh, okay.
Production complete.
Alright, not yet. Okay.
Production complete.
Oh, I didn't even know you were down there. Well, already then. Fine by me. Ugh, sheesh. Um, um, no, actually go here.
Improvement destroyed. Production complete.
Already we have turned all of our critical industries, all of our material resources over to these things, these lumps of silver and paste we call nanorobots. And now we propose to teach them intelligence? What, pray tell, will we do when these little homunculi awaken one day and announce that they have no further need of us? Sister Miriam Godwinson, we must descend.
Well, not what I was hoping for, but it does lead. It does lead to, okay, so frictionless surfaces is needed for quantum power and quantum machinery and all that. Okay. But it does lead to this. And this is kind of important because we need it. We need it for the network backbone, but also for sentient econometrics, which leads to, that. This is the one I was kind of hoping that we'd get, is this one, because of the cloning vats. However, getting the nano factory, not a bad trade-off.
Production complete. Project initiated.
You're going to stay in base and be repaired.
We welcome you, Earth Deidre and Earth Reed and Earth Spring, as our guests. For with a great power of our ancient song. Planet Fungus and Planet Worm and Planet Mine sing and play here, and you are welcome among us.
Lady Deidre's Guide. Conversations with Planet.
Okay, we got the follows featured in.
Production.
Perfect. Alrighty then. Exit.
Production complete.
Seizes Barbary Coast. We have seized Point Blood, which is kind of a gruesome name if you think about it. I mean, just really, Point Blood. I don't want to know what happened to me to get a place named Point Blood. I just saying. Pretty gruesome name, and I'll leave it at that. Hey, brother. I swear these drop these would be more useful if I could drop them anywhere on the planet, but I don't have that tech yet.
Production complete.
Well, I had these come all the way down here because I thought they were going to be useful. Well, they won't be useful there, but they will be useful somewhere else.
We are no longer particularly in the business of writing software to perform specific tasks. We now teach the software how to learn, and in the primary bonding process, it molds itself around the task to be performed. The feedback loop never really ends, so a 10th year polysentience can be a priceless jewel or a psychotic wreck. but it is the primary bonding, the childhood, if you will, that has the most far-reaching repercussions. Fatal Ron, Wakener, Morgan Polysaw.
Okay, this is a very important tech. And the reason why is not only because it leads to applied gravitonic software machines and sentient econometrics, but also because of the network backbone. +1 research base for every commerce, but also +1 research for every network node in existence, regardless of who owns the node. So, yeah, that gives you a huge science boost for that. Just that +1 research for every network node is a tremendous boost. It's huge. Huge. Oh, sorry. It slipped out. I try to avoid religion, politics, and current events, and you know what? We'll leave it there.
Production complete.
Alright. Concordant of worms.
Project initiated.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, I don't have the range. Alright, never mind. Shifty. I don't have the range. That's why I was saying there's a tech and a project that could allow me to drop anywhere on the planet. I don't have either yet. Because both are in the future as far as my tech is concerned. Okay, drop shard shock troops. There you go. Seize Crossbone Way. 0 energy credits. Okay, so managed to get over there in time before they could do anything. Alright, cool. Okay. Hmm. But, yeah, I think, given the tech run we've been on, I have a feeling it's going to go all the way up to sentient and econometrics first, and then it's going to have to wind itself back to whatever tech level it needs to start going back up again. That's my only issue I have with the blind research is it's just like, you can't just balance out, go up, up, up. It tends to just like, it picks one side of the tree, rockets all the way up until it can't go anymore, then goes back, rockets all the way up, goes back. It just, instead of it being like a seesaw or a scale, it acts more as a roller coaster. And that's always been my one major issue with blind research.
On that report.
We have seized Drake Landing. We are doing what's known as a pincer formation or attack. Sorry, I don't know why, but I was channeling Hogan's Heroes for a second there. How did I seize that? Oh. Because I had you coming. Okay. Like, how did I seize that? I didn't... Well, that's because I had ordered one of those Lucas Charon to make their way over there. Okay. Done and done. And by the way, the university is of no consequence threat whatsoever to me or anybody else. The university has one base, that's it. I don't need... It's like some fly I could just swat away. Yeah. By the way, for the record, I don't have a favorite. The only factions that I don't like are the ones that can't use democracy for their politics. And before you ask, yes, I have completed the game as every single faction, both in Alpha Centauri and Alien Crossfire. And before you say anything, no, I can't give you any records to prove that because those files would be on a PC that I God, I don't even, God, whatever happened to to that. Wow, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 8 GB RAM, 500 GB hard drive, 1.2 gigahertz CPU. I think the graphics card would have been, geez, like a Voodoo 4 or Voodoo 5, something along those levels. Yeah, it was a computer. It was a very, very, I mean, we're talking a computer that would have been manufactured circa 2001. Yeah. So I do not have that computer anymore. I don't even know what happened to that computer, to be honest with you. Because, yeah, that would have been my high school computer. No, that would have been my college computer. The high school computer was an old was like a 486 Packard Bell.
The fungus has been planet's dominant life form since
Knew
about
it.
the time of the lower Paleozoic on Earth.
Knew it.
But when once every 100 million years or so, the neural net at last achieves the critical mass necessary to become sentient, the final metamorphosis kills off most of the other life on the planet. It is possible that we humans can help to break this tragic cycle. Lady Deirdre Sky, Planet Dreams.
Yeah, I knew it. This is what always seems to happen. It will go all the way up until it hits this one, or yeah, usually it goes straight up until it hits this one, and now it's going to roll itself back. Because sentient econometrics is Explore 11. That's the tech level it is. Explore 11. So now watch as it's going to roll itself back to whatever is the lowest tech level it needs to it would be in order to start going up again. And I'm pretty sure that's either going to be tech level 6 or tech level 7.
Production. The captain said to big old John Henry, "That old drill keeps it coming round. Take that steam drill out and start it on that job. Let it walk that steel on down. Let it walk that steel on down." Traditional data links.
I think the title of the piece is Ballad of the Steel Driving Man.
Production complete.
And there it is. We've seized the capital, the pirates' capital. Hmm. Okay, there we go. That's better.
Indigenous life form.
And we've now taken Parrot Landing. Boom! Hopefully, Svengard only has one more base. Again, hopefully. There. There. Alright, we've almost done it. Oh, God, that went down the wrong pipe. Ooh. Ooh. Whew.
Production.
Oh, theory of everything. I don't really like this one.
The earth is the cradle of the mind, but one cannot stay in the cradle forever. Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, the father of rocketry. Datalings.
If I have one vice, it's cherry coke. Yeah.
Production complete.
Doubles labs output at a single base. Oh no, I wanted F2. Yeah, what? That's probably going to be biomachinery. And I do believe this will be the end of the pirates.
Faction eradicated.
Boom. The only faction left is the university, and they are insignificant. He's got one base, that's it. If I really wanted to, I could go for a conquest victory here, but meh. But yeah, there you go. The pirates are done. Okay, so every faction that either went to war against me or had the nerve to steal a secret project from me has now been eliminated. They're all that's left. Right there. But, doesn't make any difference to me. I'll tell you why. Because we are the dominant faction, which is, it's ironic that we did it through, as Otto von Bismarck said, once his famous line was iron and blood. But there you go. It has been done. Oh, Paradise Garden, I can build that? Alright, well then let's do that. Alright. Do it. Do. Won't you take me to Vanketon? Won't you take me to Vanketon? Yeah, right there's good.
Production complete.
I loved my chosen.
Knew it.
How then to face the day when she left me? So I took from her body a single cell, perhaps to love her again. Commissioner Previn Love, time of bereavement.
Yeah, I knew that it was going to be that because that was the one major piece of the puzzle for Eudaimonia that we were missing. Because now that will give us Homo Superior, it will lead us to Will to Power, which will lead us to Eudaimonia. So I had a feeling it was going to be that. And by the way, that tech is build 7. Okay? That's how far back it had to go because it went all the way up to Explorer 11, hit a roadblock, and it's like, oh, I have to go back here. Which is why I say, I don't like that blind research is a roller coaster instead of balancing itself out as it's going up. Whipsaw base.
Project initiated.
We are going to get that started ASAP. Okay, that'll take 11 turns. Okay.
Production complete. Production complete.
Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna have no growth in that city. Alright. City base, whatever you want to freaking call it. Well, there goes the truck. Car, game on. Car, game on. Stacy alert. Highway, boom, over the hood. It's from the movie Wayne's World, which came from Saturday Night Live. Yes, as I've often said, to me, the golden era of SNL, for me personally, the golden era of SNL is 80, 85, 86 up until 95, 96. That span where you had Chris Rock, Dana Carvey, Dennis Miller, Mike Myers, Kevin Nealon, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley. Yeah, to me, that's the golden era of SNL. And remember, live from New York, it's Saturday night. Yeah, there was a story that they had to call it something different because of some show on ABC, but God, I can't remember the details right now. And by the way, fun fact, the first host of Saturday Night Live is George Carlin. Yes, George Carlin was the host of the first ever episode of Saturday Night Live.
Maximum population reached.
See, look at this. Now that the war's over, we're actually going to start building other things in our cities. Oh, sorry. I told you, my one vice is Cherry Coke. But boy, does it give me gas.
Production
That sunny dome, those caves of ice, and all who heard should see them there, and all should cry, beware, beware, his flashing eyes, his floating hair. Weave a circle round him thrice, and close your eyes with holy dread, for he on honeydew hath fed, and drunk the milk of paradise. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Data links.
I don't know what that's from.
maximum
You
population
waited
reached.
so long to hate us, Althea. Almost we pruned you, as we may yet prune your branches.
Lady Deidre Sky, Conversations with Planet.
Yeah. Matter transition, secrets of the manifolds, temple, and planet. Okay. Now watch, we'll get secrets of the manifolds.
Krilan taught me of the resonance and how to feel it. After much training, I could see the very surface under our feet, planet itself, is a living, fluctuating nexus of energy, violent, beautiful, and quite unstable. And I could also feel its cousins, distant mirrors on the other side of the space-time continuum, the far-flung manifolds. Prophet Chadon, the betrayer, and I.
Because 95% of the time, when I get Secrets of Creation playing Alien Crossfire, then the next thing I get is Secrets of the Manifolds. Which is kind of fucking stupid because, because it's kind of like I'm supposed to, I get an extra tech, but my extra tech is, it's like, it's always this pair when I get Secrets of Creation. It's always Secrets of Creation, Secrets of the Manifolds. And it drives me insane. Why can't you give me something else that's more useful than this? Because all this really gives you is manifold harmonics, which, I mean, it's sort of useful, but only if you're, like, highly dependent on monoliths and xenofungus. So, yeah. So, however, that does mean that I'm going to get 3 techs in a single turn, which isn't that bad, but it's always that. Secrets of Creation. Oh, here's your secret text. Here's your special. Here's your thing. Oh, it's another secrets tech. It's like, oh wow, that's highly original, guys.
Companions the Creator seeks, not corpses, not herds and believers. Fellow creators the Creator seeks, those who write new values on new tablets, companions the Creator seeks, and fellow harvesters, for everything about him is ripe for the harvest. Friedrich Nietzsche, thus spoke Zarathustra. Data links.
Thus spoke Zarathustra is one of the, keystone books in modern philosophy. There's also Immanuel Kant's Critique of Pure Reason. There's a burst of great philosophical books written towards the latter half of the 19th century that are the cornerstones of modern philosophic thought. And of course, there's the infamous quote of "I think, therefore I am." But this is a better tech than those two secrets techs, because this gives you nano hospitals. Okay? And also the universal translator. 2 free texts upon completion. And of course it leads to the will to power, which gives you the Dream Twister, which is a plus 50% boost to PSI attack. But for me, it's this one right here. Right there, Eudaimonia, Explorer 12.
Production complete.
Okay, so I need a couple of cities that aren't really doing anything. You will suffice for one. No. You'll take too long. You'll also take too long. Perfect.
Project initiated.
I am building the others, right? Yes, I am. Okay, perfect. Doosh. See, now they're gonna start building it. Yeah, now I'm gonna see my cities actually building units. Cutlass K. Do that instead. Nah, I don't really want to talk to him.
Production complete.
Okay, douche. Boom. Okay, also building change on screen. Douche. Alright, one more turn for that. fine.
Indigenous life form. Production complete.
Alright, now we're actually gonna start getting the turns going faster and faster and faster, because it's not gonna be pausing as often as it was earlier for units. Uh-huh.
Einstein would turn over in his grave. Not only does God play dice, the dice are loaded. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
Alright. Tachyon fields and probability sheet. Alright, cool.
Production complete.
Oosh. Oosh.
Industrial grade nanopaste, planet's most valuable commodity, can also be one of its most dangerous. Simply pour out several canisters, slide in a programming transponder, and step well away while the stuff cooks. In under an hour, the nano will use available materials to assemble a small factory, a hover tank, and enough impact rifles to equip a regiment. Colonel Corazon Santiago, Planet.
A survivalist guide. Planet, a survivalist guide.
Production complete.
Boosh.
Production complete.
Of course, we'll bundle our MorganNet software with the new network nodes. Our customers expect no less of us. We have never sought to become a monopoly. Our products are simply so good that no one feels the need to compete with us.
There you go, the network backbone. That is going to give us a huge research boost. It's going to be tremendous.
Roger.
God, I gotta stop doing that. I don't really like the guy that
Man
much.
is a rope tied between beast and overman, a rope over an abyss. A dangerous across, a dangerous on the way, a dangerous looking back, a dangerous shuddering and stopping. What is great in man is that he is a bridge and not an end. What can be loved in man is that he is an overture and a going under. I love those who do not know how to live, for they are those who cross over. Friedrich Nietzsche. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Data links.
And there you go, the Dream Twister. Boom. Yeah, Again, I'm not going to get into politics or religion or anything. All I'm going to say is just I don't care about his politics or anything. Just as a human being and how he behaves, I don't like him. Okay? It has nothing to do with his politics or any of the other stuff. Just the way he is as a human being, I don't like the man. Okay? And we're going to leave it at that.
Production complete. Production complete.
Okay, I did not know we were building one of those. I would have stopped it. Although it doesn't really matter because there's only one other faction in the game. So if I were to use it, I would use it on that other faction. Actually, nah.
And when the hourglass has run out, the hourglass of temporality, when the noise of secular life has grown silent and its restless or ineffectual activism has come to an end, when everything around you is still, as it is in eternity, then eternity asks you and every individual in these millions and millions about only one thing: whether you have lived in despair or not. Soren Kierkegaard, The Sickness Unto Death, Data Links.
Wait a second. It must have been Secrets of Alpha Centauri, not Secrets of Creation that I got before, which gave me the, okay. Because I'm thinking, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait, how am I just now getting Secrets of Creation? It must have been Secrets of Alpha Centauri. It must have been Secrets of Alpha Centauri. Why is it saying 2386 and 2386? Unless it's only counting Secrets of Alpha Centauri. Okay, that's right. Because, that's right, Secrets of the Manifolds wasn't originally in Alpha Centauri, so it doesn't, yeah, kinda, yeah.
Our scientists now use fractal theory to teach the molecules to assume or resume a particular form. Substances of amazing strength become simple once the formulae are properly computed. Colonel Corazon Santiago, the Council of War.
Alright, okay.
Complete.
Yes,
Production
commence
complete.
Dream Twister.
Production.
We shall take only the greatest minds, the finest soldiers, the most faithful servants. We shall multiply them 1,000-fold and release them to usher in a new era of glory. Colonel Corazon Santiago, the Council of War.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the cloning bats, and you know what? On that note, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here. Okay? On that note, that's gonna bring a close to this session. Yeah, I just think this is an excellent stopping point, to be honest with you. So yeah, now that we have built the cloning vats, we're gonna call it here. I will see you all next time. So as always, I have been the lumberjack. Try to behave yourselves. I will see you next time, whenever that is. And, peace.